Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Presented by Carolina Lightweights from Good With Us. When the action begins in the studio, our referees for tonight's event are Elgato Azul and Carolina Real Streamers. For the viewers in attendance and Facebook and YouTube users around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Elgato Azul TV studio in Louisville, Texas, it's time! What's up, slime lovers? I'm your host, Chris, a.k.a. Elgato Azul. A partner in slime, Mr. Jamie Dunn, the king of Carolina Lake Weights. Over the top of him, we got the King Rod Rack extraordinaire, Mr. Colton Howell. Welcome to the Slime Show, baby.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for finally coming on. Colton's been a hard one to lock down. I've been trying to get him on since we started the show. So
yeah, a lot of peer pressure.
Hey, I'm glad I finally caught you when you were weak. I caught you on a weekday, so appreciate you coming on. For those that don't know, Colton is the owner, creator, builder, designer of MulTbar Rod Racks. How the heck did you get into building the rod rack? And I mean, man, what a great design.
It was because of crappie, to be honest. We would go to the Lake of the Ozarks snagging every spring. So we wanted something to do after we'd limit out of spoonbill. My buddy down there at the time, he knew I could make stuff, and he'd go out spider rigging crappie off the front of his boat after he's done. And I asked him what I needed. He's like, "Oh, just make something. Just put something up there." So I kind of came up with a smaller version of what we're using now. And then at that same time, I broke the rack we was using for snagging off the back of the boat. And I was like, you know what? If we beefed this thing up, I bet it would work. So that's what happened.
Man, you nailed it. You nailed it. So how long's the MulTbar been out? I've had mine for 4 years, and I don't know that it was out very much.
We started
before that.
Early spring of 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd been out about a year. I'd known one other guy that had it named Big C here in Texas, and now shoot, you can't hardly see a boat that doesn't have MulTbars on it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 5 years.
I tell you, it's definitely been a game changer for a lot of cat fishermen, a lot of crappie fishermen. It's definitely improved on my boat personally. It's improved the way we do things 100%, man. And I'll give you props. It's one hell of a product, and I'll tell you, it takes a beating. We put that thing through some trees. We've hit it through all kinds of stuff, man, and it's right there. I've never had a problem with it.
Thanks. I'm glad you guys like them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I know a lot of people out there, they, like Chris was saying, everywhere you go, you see them on a boat now. You really do.
Guys that come on my boat, they're like, one thing is, I love how you can just see everything without having to do this all day. It's just so much less stressful when you can just kind of look this way and see everything. It's
yeah, and you don't have anything blocking the whole back. You go around them.
It cuts down on eye strain dramatically. By the end of the day, my buddy's like, man, normally I'm stressed out because I've been looking like this, doing this all day. It's just more pleasant way to fish. So.
And I tell you, Chris, back in you remember we were just talking about the square bars or the round bars people would put the rod holders on the back. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, some days if you would hook into a heck of a fish, you would take a chance on that being broke or
Dude,
ripped
I
off.
ripped so many of those off my boat. I can't even tell you how many I ripped.
And with
off.
these bad boys, man, you don't even have to run to the rod no more. I mean, you just know they're gonna hold up, and it's just gonna be there. I mean, I've never doubted them 1 second.
Yeah, I got one on my bait board. More guys look at that one on the bait board. They're like, I'm like showing off the bait board, and they're like, "What's that? Where'd you get the mount? Where'd you get the mount?" I'm like, "Oh well, I mean that's a MulTbar." Now I mean you just look at one and know what it is. So
Yeah,
it's an iconic piece of equipment on the boat.
Yeah, you don't want a bait board mount to move; you'll cut your finger off.
that's for sure. I know we were talking before the show. I'm definitely gonna get with you here shortly and get me one for that new bait board to put on the boat to go on the railing of that Procat of mine. And I love that you're able to do stuff like that. You know, don't have to drill the holes. You can put that thing right on the track systems and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's probably one of our most popular items right now is the track mounted T-bars and the bait board mounts.
A lot of these boats have track mounts, right? I mean, a lot of these catfish specific boats are track mounts.
Yep, and some people they'll just straight out refuse to drill holes.
Yeah,
I don't blame them. It's a $70,000 boat, most cases.
I get that.
Yeah.
I look at it as a tool, though. You know, just make sure you know where you want it before you start punching holes.
Yeah, my old boat looks like Swiss cheese.
I see. I'm looking at chat, man. I see some people saying they have 2 on the back, 2 on the front.
I got them on the front. I got them on the back. I told Colton, I said, man, I'm thinking about, because I got a giant bay boat and getting up on the front of that. I was like, well, I fish off the front, you know, when I anchor. But I really, it's two purpose. I need to get up in that son of a bitch. And there's nothing that you can really hang on to. He's like, I got something for you. So it's been great. I mean, I love that thing on the front. Now I'm seeing more and more guys put them on the front. Some guys, looks like you got a smaller version. I'm seeing some guys use. Do you have a different size, or is that just custom?
We have some guys they'll get shorter top bars.
Okay.
Our new track style T-bars they're 16 inches instead of 24, so you might be noticing a height difference.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing, a little height difference. Let's run through here. Let's see who all's with us tonight. We got 351 Cleveland says, Elgato, thumbs up. Tommy Boy says, good evening, guys. Fishing World 123. When we starting? We starting. We got to flapping our gums before I looked up and I'm like, damn, we're late. We better get going. Realist Fishing says, what's up, Slime Family? Joseph Jordan says, what's up, Slime Family? Let's go. Catfish Cowboy, howdy. I'm new boots, new watch goofing. I don't know what that means. Beth says, what's up, Slimers? Beth's got MulTbars. John Young says, what's up? Love the design. Love the design. Trent Hall says, hey, Slimers, what's up, Colton Howell? I know Trent's got several sets.
Yeah.
He's had several sets. He's got a new boat. So he's got a new set from you. John Young says they're all over Minnesota. They're all over every state. Hell,
Yeah.
Colton's taking over the game.
Trying to. Working on it.
Oh man, he said he's sending out 60 sets a week now, guys. That's insane.
Wow.
You stay busy, don't you?
Yeah, we're here all the time.
The last 6 months, I'll contact Colton about every couple of months. He's like, man, I'm 3 weeks out. I don't have time. I'm not getting home till 10 o'clock at night. Finally, he's like, I'm about caught up. I'll do the show. We got him.
You can only say no so many times.
Hey, yeah,
So I promise I'm gonna do it one of these days. So
Can't blame you though.
I've been using your stuff longer than I can remember. Been on 2 boats now. Jesse Ogden says slime time. Dustin Clark, high fives. Jesse. Oh. Where'd I go? What happened? I got messed up. Let me get. What the hell did I do? Technical difficulties. All right.
Hey, it wouldn't be right if we didn't have none.
Jesse Ogden says his boat's 3,500. Drill away, boys. Trent Williams says SmackDown, baby. I like how you partnered with SmackDown. They're also in the Slime family. They're one of our sponsors. I love Peter.
Yeah.
I know you partner well with them.
Yeah, they're good people.
Really good people. I can say that about all my people. All solid 1,000%. Fishing World 123 says Jared Lucas in the house. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Mike's Fishing Home. Stephen Full. What's cackalaacking from Carolina, boys? Me and Levi in full effect.
What's up, buddy?
Jared Tuberville says MulTbar is the only way to go. Money well spent. I tell guys they're like, are they worth it? I'm like, they are worth every freaking penny. I guarantee they're worth every penny.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things you can put on your boat. It's top notch all the way, 1,000%.
And Chris, I've heard it's basically, besides the rod holders at the same time, it's basically the first thing that a lot of people has added onto their new boats is the bars. Right away.
Guys, what do you need on the boat? I said MulTbars, SmackDown, 12-inch graph with side image, and go fish.
That's it.
Josh Meyer says, what's up, boys? Welcome in, Josh. Trent Williams says, I have a pair myself. I bet he's got some SmackDowns on them. Noah Fisher says, El Blue Cat. Welcome in, Noah. Charles Bible says, hello from Rogersville, Tennessee.
What's up, brother?
River Cat's Tackle. Welcome in, buddy. Parker Pursuit says, evening, everyone. Ask Colton, does he eat fish?
Do I eat fish? I do eat fish.
Most fishermen eat fish. Most cat fishermen don't keep catfish.
They got to be a certain size, eater size.
Yeah, we keep
around 5-6 pounds.
That's right.
I agree. My wife says go catch some eaters. I'm like, all right, you twisted my arm. I guess I go eater fishing.
So we're on the Mississippi. We're right on Pool 19 or Lock and Dam 19. We're right where the blue cats start on the Mississippi River. So up above the dam, we can catch 50, 60 channels in a couple hours. Down below, we can catch the biggest I've seen down there is about an 80-pound blue.
Nice.
But yeah, we're right where they start.
Nice. Quick question for you, man. I know every boat in your town probably has these on there.
We see several. We see several. We've actually, not a lot of people know about us being in our town. We've had people order from our town.
Wow.
And I drive over there, just drop them off, and they're like, oh, I didn't even know you guys were in Keokuk. That's crazy.
Well, I tell you, man, I know everybody in our town's definitely got them. That's for sure.
I tell guys, you're not serious about this crap unless you got some MulTbars. All right, moving on down. He says eat catfish. Do you eat catfish? He eats eaters. That's what the eaters are for. Realist Fishing says, I love my MulTbars. I even got my boy to buy some. I always get compliments on mine here. No one runs them here. Well, Colton, there's still some people, I guess, that need some MulTbars. So
Yeah, we'll have to change that.
Man, that's hard to believe that everybody out there don't have them on their boat, man.
yeah, I don't see too many serious cat fishermen that don't have them at this point. It's almost like standard issue.
Yeah. Every big tournament I've gone to, I've seen the majority of the boats have them on there on all these big tournaments.
Dan Weldon says, hello, you monster lovers. Do you
What's up?
catfish, says Fishing World 123.
I do catfish. Well, I used to.
Anymore.
I used to.
Now he slaves away at in the shop 24 hours a day.
I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain.
Yeah, we got a young daughter too, so any spare time's usually spent with her.
Nice, man.
Time
That's
to
what
get
it
a
should
rod in her hand.
All right, she's 2. She'll get there pretty
That's
soon.
about the age I started taking Jackson. It was not. I mean, it's like pinching your fingers and stuff in the level line type fishing.
Right.
They can catch a channel cat at that age. It's just kind of lifted out of the water. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Tom says one day I'll have a set or two. Well, get on it, man. Get on it. Leland says he ate last night's catch. Parker Pursuits just installed some MulTbars on his boat and loves them, Colton.
Good deal. I appreciate the support.
Yes, sir.
And you got a ton of support now. It's one of those things that it just sells itself. It's a really badass design. You nailed it coming right out of the gate. Simple, effective, super sturdy. I can't say enough good stuff about it.
Well, they're really the showpiece of the boat. That's all you're looking at the whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a lot of guys stop me and ask me, what are those? Those are MulTbars. You don't catfish, do you? What is all this stuff? Like, damn, you're serious. Yeah, we're pretty serious. Oh, man. Fishing World 123 says monster rod holders or smackdown. I already know Colton's answer. I know Jamie's answer. Y'all damn sure know my answer.
Smackdown.
Smackdown, baby. Smackdown. They might save your life. And the other ones might kill you. Y'all have heard my stories. So, Catfish Cowboy said, I would love the opportunity to win some MulTbars. Well, hell yeah.
Yeah, we ought to do a giveaway one of these days.
Well,
find our page on Facebook, give us a like and a follow.
there you go.
We might have to do something.
So it's MulTbar Rod Racks on Facebook. It's pretty easy to find. I noticed when you first started that when I typed it in, I couldn't tag you. I've been with Colton for 3.5 years or whatever. I think about 3.5. And when I first started, he is like, damn, the Facebook wouldn't recognize him. But now it's damn sure he gets tagged a lot. So, what do you recommend for a pontoon? Says Dan Weldon.
So with a pontoon, if you're wanting to run T-bars, we can make some with longer arms to get you up past the railing.
Okay, because my buddy's got one, and he's got a bimini top that lays down back there. It's a pain in the ass to get around all that stuff because the MulTbars are kind of right at the level of all that. So I figured you had a solution.
Yeah, they just get a little bit longer arms. I mean, I see a lot of guys, they'll run like the individual rod holder bases all the way around the rail, which I personally, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I were to have a pontoon.
I've seen some of them just mount straight to the floor in the back. Some of the guys around here.
That's what he's got. Yeah.
Yeah, with the longer. Yeah. And they're able to do a lot of stuff with those.
Yeah. They're versatile. Leland says it's a perfect place to mount headlights also on the front ones.
Yeah. We were talking before the show, and actually, if y'all know my boat, I've showed some pictures this past weekend with the lights. You know, I've got them mounted to the bars, and what's so cool is the lights don't flash back at you. They're pointing away, and everything's nice and neat. And plus, with your rods there, with the smackdown rod holders, everything's so lit up. If y'all guys go look, you won't be able to see the wiring. I mean, it's just the way we've got it. It's excellent, man. And that's another.
Who makes the lights? Where'd you get the lights?
I had a local company. It's Outdoor World that does all the electrical stuff for me. Okay. And they had these. It's like a black roundish light with a back plate on it that pretty much just goes on there with 2 screws. And man, I'm gonna tell you, everything is so neat. And that's another good option for these things, is how you can put those lights on these bars and everything's out the way. You don't have wires running everywhere. You don't have lights shining all over the place. Everything's so neat.
I've got those black oak LEDs on my T-top shine down on my rods. They work pretty good, but you do have some bugs over your head.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys, they're switching to some like battery powered black lights.
Yeah.
They'll put them on there, zip tie them on there.
Okay.
Our new T-bars that have the track in them. You can bolt them right to it.
Yeah. I've seen that, and you can recharge them. They're rechargeable. They last about a night, and then you put them on the charger.
I've got a question. I know the answer to this. A lot of people might not know. Fishing World 123 was asking, Colton, do you make the MulTbars in different types of colors or even design?
Different types of colors?
Yes.
Yeah, we do all sorts of colors.
He does all sorts of colors. He can mismatch the hardware where you got a green bar, and then, if your boat's black and green, he can put the black cubes with right? You get pretty much whatever you want, right, Colton?
Yeah.
Just contact Colton directly. You can get him, and even you can get different color decal on it, right?
Yeah, we do everything however you want it, really.
Yeah. I think that's cool. And I know Colton's busy. He probably doesn't want me saying this, but when I got my MulTbar, I wanted some stuff that wasn't on the market. He's like, well, I could probably do that. And we worked on it for several months, and he threw away like 3 sets before he got it built. And he's like, well, I finally got it built. I'm going to send it to you. But he's a wizard at fabrication, really.
Got another question for you too. Is there a way or a kit to add the extensions to the ones I have?
The extensions?
Yes.
Yeah,
go taller.
Yeah, you
can buy just the individual arms. Yeah.
There you go. You can get the extended arms if you need them. If you want to go shorter, there's some shorter arms too. So what's your shortest arm? What's the standard? And then what's the tall one?
So we've had guys go all the way down to 8 inches tall. And that's usually on like a deep V style boat.
So what's the one you sent me for the bait board?
I couldn't tell you. I can't remember.
It's this one right here that Jamie's holding.
That one looks to be 10-inch arms, which would make it 12-inch total height.
Yeah. I talked with you, man, and I'll tell you, this one here I got where we're gonna put a mount or put another graph on the boat. And a lot of guys that don't know, some of the styles of the holders, man, you put them on there, and if you're in some rough water, like I do down in Santee Cooper and other places, and you're hitting that waves constantly, man, your graph, it's not cheap. I mean, it's not cheap at all if you're spending a lot of money in these things. And you want a bracket and a base like this on this one right here, and these arms, man, these things ain't going to go nowhere. You can hit all the rough water you want. This thing's going to hold that graph in place, and you'll be able to adjust it just like the regular MulTbars on the back. You can adjust this any way you want, all back and forth up here. And, man, you knocked this out, man, for me, and it's a hell of a job on this. And I can trust this with a $7,000 graph, $6,000 graph all day long. And that's what I love about it.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, our bases, I think they're the biggest footprint of all our competitors. So that really helps when you're mounting to like the console and stuff as far as it bouncing around.
That's it. And not only that, man, the thickness of this. I mean, look at the thickness of that. I mean, you really, you go all out. And that's what it's about, man. I mean, you're not going to sit here and bend these. I mean, once they're down,
Hell no.
you're not going to bend this stuff, man.
Yeah, no, you should see our prototype of the first one. It had 1 inch thick plates on it. So we downsized a little bit from there.
Wow. I tell you, man, you're not going to beat that mount. I mean, I don't care what you try to do. You're not going to beat. I mean, even the price on these, I mean, damn good prices. I mean, dude, you can do anything with them. And that's amazing.
I've rigged my boat up 5 different ways until I got my MulTbars, and then it's rigged. It's rigged right.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was it. Chris Thompson says, you guys share the wealth. And Chris has a set of MulTbars. When I started helping him out on catfishing, he's like, what do I need to get? I said, you need to get some smackdowns and some MulTbars. You'll be ready to go. And he did.
Yep. Are they glow in the dark? I can tell you, man, with the lights on my boat, mine are this fluorescent green. You won't have a problem seeing them. I can promise you that.
Reactive. They're not glow in the dark, but if you got
UV reactive, they'll light up under a black light.
Yes. Yeah.
Or even a blue light if it's a good enough light.
Yeah.
And man, Fishing, if you go look at the picture we just posted this past weekend, you can see them on my boat. They're lit up, no problem at all. I mean, they look jam up. And are you able to buy just the arms if we have a set already? I believe you said you could do it, right?
Yep. And that's if you want to do something like that, just find our website. Our email is on our website. Shoot me an email. We'll get you taken care of.
That's awesome, man.
I still give people your phone number.
Yeah, we have a decent amount of people call.
Okay. I know once you start getting busy, guys are like, I don't know if I should have been giving out my phone number, but most of the guys that I've been dealing with since the beginning, they all still field all my people's calls like no problem, which I think's cool, I think it's awesome.
The annoying part is weeding out all of the telemarketers.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be busy doing something and get a phone call, try to get somewhere quiet, answer it, and then it'll just be somebody trying to sell me a business loan or something.
Yeah, I had to change my number because of that just not too long ago.
You changed your number?
That's the new number I've got now.
Okay.
That's from the one I had for like 20 years. So I've was just
the same number since 98.
Oh,
1998.
I was born in 95.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's it. Yeah, I guess when you have it out on Facebook and on your website, it's like it's out there and people, I mean, just constantly calling 10 times a day. It's crazy. But
Fishing World 123 says congrats on the nice flathead the other day, Chris. Appreciate you, buddy. Got a little video of a live scoped 80 I was going to show you guys. Why don't we just show it?
70, 80 pounder.
Nice dog. It's got 12-inch girth. It's 12 inches tall from his fin.
That's a monster.
Tell me that's not badass.
that is, brother. I love. I've got to get me that one. I've got to get that on my boat.
Let me tell you, I went with the Wizard. It is not an easy thing to learn. I guarantee you. That guy's amazing. So be prepared to go through a steep learning curve before you ever even see one of those things on a brush pile or on a stump. They hide good. Yeah, it was huge. That was an 80. And it was on a brush pile. We dropped on it, and right when I dropped on it, it freaking kicked out, moved out into open water. And then we tracked it, followed it, hoping it would stop on another brush pile. And it stopped, but then went out the back of the brush pile while he was trying to scan it and get it locked in. So,
And you caught that one?
no, we did not catch that one.
Dang.
I know. I was like, yeah. We marked almost. What's crazy is damn near every fish we scanned was 40 plus pounds. We ended up getting a 48, but the one that one was just something special. It's like, holy crap. He was like, oh, this is a freaking monster. I'm surprised at how many, like 70% of the brush piles that we scanned had a big flathead in it. They're everywhere. They don't. He's like, man, I'm going to tell y'all guys how he did it. He would scan it, and then after, he would almost see the fish immediately. I didn't see the fish. It was in like a cedar tree that's down. He had built some brush piles out of PVC. I wouldn't see the fish, and he'd say, there, it's right there. And then after about a minute of him manipulating that, because he's got his forward-facing sonar on his trolling motor, so he can go around that brush pile like this and basically build a 3D model in his mind of that fish. And then once he finds a good opening where he can see that thing, he leaves that trolling motor on there, and then he's like, all right, drop on it. And you drop, and he's like, all right, drop slow, slow, slow. All right, stop. And you'll be about 2 feet over the fish's head. And he'll say, all right, now move it 2 inches to the left. And basically what he's doing is trying to punch it through the brush.
Yeah.
All right, move it 2 inches to the left. Now 4 inches, fade it out 4 inches. All right, now lift it up 3 inches over that branch. Now bring it to the right 6 inches. All right, now drop it 5 inches real fast. All right, you got it through. All right, he's like, all right, now hold it right there. And he'll pull out, let's say you're 10 inches above the fish. He'll pull out 9 inches off the line, and he'll say, all right, now move it over 3 inches, and he'll get it right over the fish's head, and he'll drop it like that.
That's wild.
It was crazy, dude.
Yeah,
So
that'd be wild.
Live scoping is cheating. It's the most technical fishing I've ever been a part of. It's the hardest thing for anyone to ever learn. There's a reason why there's nobody doing it, because he's been doing it for 10 years. He's been good at it for 3, and he does it every day, all day. So it was incredible to see. I wish I could do it, but I don't. He's like, so what do you think? I said, man, I wish I could say I'm going to go get one and I'm going to do this, but I don't. He's like, yeah, it's not. He's like, I've taken 900 guys, fishing guides, tournament anglers, all well-accomplished guys. And he said out of 900, only 2 have figured it out. Out of 900 guides, full-time guides, badass tournament anglers, 2 guys had figured it out. So it's that difficult. But it's effective. If you can figure it out, it's super effective. He catches 40s, 50s, 60s, 70 every trip. All year, even in the winter, which guys say they don't bite in the winter. He's catching them in the winter. So
That's crazy.
William Oliver, if y'all want to go, you book a trip with him. It takes about a year to get on because he's that busy. But
Wow, man.
Tar River says, how bad did y'all get hung up? We got hung up a few times. He's good at, like, you lift it up, you punch it, drop it down, and eventually it would get unhung. We didn't break off one time, even through full, like, whole old cedar trees laying down. And I mean, we didn't lose a single rig. Now, when you get hung up, sometimes you spook the fish off, but it was cool, man.
If you're not hanging up, you're not fishing. That's for sure. I can tell you that.
I was surprised at how many big fish there were. They're everywhere.
And Chris, that's one of the reasons I love fishing brush piles. I love it because of the fish that it just holds, man. And it's unbelievable. Sometimes at the amount of fish that one brush pile can hold.
It's a game of inches. If you're this far from it, you won't get a bite. They literally will not move. It's this far from them. Here's the fish's nose. He would drop the bait. It would be over here. Fish wouldn't do nothing. You'd get it about right here, and the fish would do something weird. He's like, oh, this fish is going to bite if we can get it in front of his nose. And then he'd say, all right, over 3 inches. Now drop it 4 inches. Now move it over an inch. Now hold it right there. Wham! Hey, pretty cool, man. Pretty freaking cool. Glad I got to be a part of it. So,
Brother,
the baits we used was Fishing World 123 was 5-inch sunfish, and we trimmed the tail off. He used a 6/0 J hook with a 1.5 ounce sinker, about 5 inches up, straight braid, no leader.
Yeah, it would definitely be cool to watch. That's for sure.
Wizard, man.
Brother, when you got started, did you ever think that you would be where you are today?
No,
Man.
I figured it'd slow down or something. I mean, we started with Harbor Freight drill presses. We had 13 of them and jigs to do different things and whatnot. Now we're sitting with CNC machines and everything else.
So-
I know I talk about all the time how blessed we are, for Carolina Lake Weights, how we've grown within the last 5 years. And I can only imagine, the amount of boats that we see with your bars on there, how much y'all have just come and just blew up in the catfishing and crappie industry and probably other ones, that we don't even know about.
Yep. Yeah, we have some guys, they're out catching big sturgeon and stuff out Colorado, and I think we shipped 3 or 4 sets to California this past week.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what they're catching out there.
I know one of my buddies has them, and he catches, like, they got a lot of big channel cats out in California. So, and they fish for them just like we do for blue cats. So,
Yeah, it's crazy. I think there's 7 or 8 state record catfish caught on them. The world record spoonbill caught on them.
Nice, man. And that's got to make you feel good knowing all these records is being broken using your stuff, and how much, time that you and hard work you put into these to affect, make them pretty much indestructible, pretty much. I'm going to say it because I kicked mine through trees. I've cranked up the motor, I'm up underneath the limb, and just popping them, all kinds of stuff, and I haven't broken one.
Right. Yep.
Greg Mays says MulTbar Rod Rack 100%. Ty Smith says, I want a shark version for the beach. I'll be fishing with Ty here in about a week. Let's get some monsters, Ty. We're going to go. He's a shark guide down on Texas Gulf Coast, land-based. We're going to be fishing on the tower for monsters. Hopefully Mother Nature cooperates. Last time we got to fish together, she was angry at us.
And Chris, what's so cool is living close here in Myrtle Beach. I've showed a lot of guys, even offshore and inshore, that trolls for flounders and different things. They've actually invested in some of these, and and I hear all the time too how much, man. Thank you so much for telling us about them. It's helped me out in salt water. And,
so when they're fishing for those spoonbill, Colton, are they trolling with snag rigs? How are they, if they're using a MulTbar? How are they used? How's that work?
So yeah, that's actually what I designed them for, is trolling for spoonbill. So basically, you're going 4.5 to 5 miles per hour, pulling 3-pound cannonball sinkers or 107 millimeter dipsy divers. Three per T-bar.
That sounds fun.
That's how I broke my last rack. Before these is hung up all 6 of our rods on one tree and basically just snapped it right off.
Oh man, I got a feeling you'd have a hard time snapping these new ones, your current version off. Maybe doable, but I've heard guys pulling like tubes and shit behind them.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, they're like, "Can I pull the tube?" I'm like, "I don't recommend it, but I mean, they are pretty strong." So
I can probably tell you, Chris, you're probably going to take off a piece of your boat before you break one of these.
yeah, you'll rip a hole. I mean, it'll rip out a hole.
Yeah,
Second.
we've had guys rip them out. Like if you mount them to wood using like wood screws or whatever,
Yeah.
you have a chance of ripping them out. But that's the boat's issue
Screws
on
out.
that part.
Yeah.
And mine on the back, I can tell you, I've gone in with some big washers underneath the bottom of mine. And
That's what I have.
Yeah.
Because guys are like, "You need to make sure you get the plates," and Colton's like, "You don't need the plates. I'll send you some big ass washers."
Yeah. No, we've done tests and the washers hold up just like anything else. And that's what I tell people. If you have issues with the washers getting ripped out, you have a lot bigger issues and
Yeah.
pretty big size hole in your boat. So
that's for sure. Yep, fender washers. Yeah, they work real good. Like I said, mine been on the boat for his shine. Chris, I think mine. I got you and me probably right around that same time. Maybe me just a little after yours.
Yeah.
I've had mine, and like I said, man, I've never had a problem with them.
Leland says he's looking on the website right now for the extensions, but not seeing them. Get a hold of Colton.
that's something custom. Find our email. It should be on the bottom of the website, and shoot us an email, and then we can get you taken care of manually.
There you go, Lee. Make sure you tell him you're my buddy, and he'll take care of you. I'm sure you take care of everybody great, but you take care of all my people phenomenally.
We do what we can.
There you go, man. I can imagine. Is that your shop that you're in right now? That you build all these in?
Yeah. So this is our shop. This is the packaging area. Let's see if I can't flip this camera around. Not sure how to do that. All right.
Challenge like us.
Yeah. Cause I'll tell you, it looks. Oh wow. Yeah, you do.
So yeah, we got chop dog there. So everything comes in as bars,
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
and then it gets fed through manually, or it gets fed through, cuts automatically on the bandsaw, so that automatically feeds through.
I'm going to put you on the big screen. Hang on. Give me a second. If I can figure it out. What the hell? Hang on, Colton. Give me a second, man. Let me get this figured out.
Guys, why are they doing that, man? Y'all getting to see firsthand. I mean, at a business that has really just done something for the catfishing world and all different types.
Got you now, man.
There you go.
Yeah, so yeah, it feeds through this automatic bandsaw, kicks the parts out, the blanks out here, and then we run everything right here. These are some track bases to, this is one of our universal track bases. So it kind of goes on more of the standard tracks of the boats. But yeah, we'll go through. We've got another CNC machine here. Stacks of parts. This one's set up right now to make the light arms.
So the light arms are those are shorter arms?
These ones, So these ones are standard size light arms. So
Okay.
this is the full size T-bar, the full length,
Yeah.
but just the light version.
Okay. So
Nice.
it's what you got it milled out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's compared to these. These are the shorter ones.
And guys use those for like what? They're aluminum when you're putting them on the sides on an aluminum boat.
Yeah. So they'll work better on your boat if the boat's not as beefy.
Yeah.
They're about 30% lighter than our standard. Like this
Okay.
is solid 1-inch bar.
Yeah.
So that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Our light version, they have tracks on them. You can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
accessory tracks on the sides
That's freaking cool, man.
Yes, it is.
and the bottoms. So we did that mostly to shave off some weight, but I wanted to make it
that's about being
functional.
useful for putting stuff on, right?
Yeah, I wanted to make it functional so you could bolt lights to it, different sorts of accessories and whatnot. Then everything gets ran through our sander, so that automatically sands the parts.
So that what roughs it up a little bit, so that the bake the
Yeah, it's it'll leave like a brush sanded finish. It'll rough it up so the powder coat sticks to it.
gotcha.
Got a tumbler for our smaller parts. We got some dip tanks, which all of that's going to be upgraded within the next few months. We're adding on 7,200 square feet. So
Wow. That's awesome.
yeah, we got this stuff's ready to powder coat. Got a little makeshift powder coat thing and our oven. It's our bigger oven as well. So full circle back into, this is where I am mostly. Package up parts. And as far as you guys are talking about like different color schemes, this set right here is waiting on some orange blocks that are in the oven right now.
That's awesome.
And then, so yeah, we have some white sets, white and black going out.
So y'all basically are made to order, right? I mean, when someone orders them on the website, y'all are making them currently and sending them out.
Yeah. So we are made to order. We've been typically up to 7 to 10 days out. It varies on what you want though.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick question for you. I know you just showed us. Maybe do you have something for magnetic lights that would stick for lights that's magnetic and stuff like that?
So we don't, as of right now. My buddy Keith Robinson, fishing and stuff. I don't know if you guys know him.
Yeah.
So he just sent me a video the other day. He made a steel adapter that you hold down with the rod holders on top of the T-bar, and that he's using magnet black lights
Nice.
and sticking right to that. It's pretty slick. So go find his video, watch that. It looked pretty easy to make. If you don't want to make it, you bug us enough, we might make it for you.
I know how that works.
Man, I've got to ask. You started out making a lot of these by yourself. What's your manpower up to now? Because it looks like you've really grown it's tremendous.
So really, it's just three and a half of us.
Who's the half?
The old lady, when she wants to come, she'll help me package. So
That's awesome, man. That really is, man. I love seeing growth, and I tell you, y'all guys are really growing.
So yeah, we could use one or two more people, to be honest, but it's hard to kind of straighten that out.
Yeah, somebody said, plus the shop dog. Don't forget about the shop dog.
Yeah, the shop dog, he's the guard dog. You never see a UPS guy turn around faster in your life.
I can only imagine, man. I know I wouldn't. Wow. Let's see here. Trying to see if I've missed any questions, guys. If I have, I'm going through and scrolling through now. But what I love too, man, it's awesome that you offer all these custom, colors that you can match and all this stuff. And I love that y'all guys do that, because I know a lot of people now with boats and stuff, they're matching colors, all kinds of rods match. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, colors sell. That's our one of our biggest sellers, I think, is our color options.
Yeah, and I can tell you, like us, we offer like 17 different colors because everybody loves so many different colors. And you're right, man, it really does.
Yeah, we've had guys, they'll sell their set, get a new set just because they want to change their colors up.
Yeah.
Wow, now. Can anybody send some back into you to get that done, or is it as far as to get different colors or stuff like that, or is it cheaper to just get a new set?
It's past like the shipping and stuff. It's cheaper just to replace. If that's the way you want to go, I usually give a little bit of a deal. Try to get your set sold to somebody else for a better deal.
Yeah.
And then give you a discount off the top of yours, usually.
You're not going to have a problem selling a set of MulTbars.
Yeah.
Nope, they go pretty quick.
That's it. I could probably put mine up right now and probably be gone within 30 minutes, probably with no problem.
I would agree.
And I love that, you can basically put, like SmackDown rod holders on these things. I mean, y'all guys can mount and how the holes and stuff lined up. I mean, you can match 4 on one bar or, different stuff like that also.
Yep, up to 4 per bar. We do offer a 30-inch top bar. It's also special request. Just to space them out a little bit more.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I mean, sounds, man, y'all all in one stop and shop for sure.
I like how mine are spaced already. I like everything right the way that it is. It's perfect.
And Chris, I can tell you, man, putting my 4 on, I had no problem. Sometimes, a lot of people, if they're trying to, when you try to twist one, it hits the other one and stuff
I'm the guy that I like to have the butt of my rod is just on that smackdown.
Yeah.
I don't have my rods all the way in. I like mine just riding up, and it works perfect that way. Guys like, how come you don't put them down in the rod holders? You ever tried to pull a freaking 80-pound fish out of the rod holder to get, it ain't easy. And so that's why I do it. But I like mine to be able to get them out of the rod holder quick, and that works good. I don't like mine sitting all the way down, and they ride good when you got the butt just on the base of that smackdown. So I get it, how that spaced out would work if you're one of those guys that's worried about losing a rod or whatever. I've never lost a rod like that, so it's not a problem for me.
I can tell you, man, you put a lot of thought in the designs of these things. I mean, how long did it take you to come up with this?
In all honesty, our start to finish, probably a couple weeks between prototypes. But
wow.
But once my brain gets on something, it doesn't really stop until it's done. So,
well, brother, I take my hat off to you, man, because you nailed it in a short period of time. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better product. You really couldn't.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got some other stuff in the works. One of them being what me and Chris tried before, but now I've got the equipment to do it. So and the know-how. I've so like these CNC machines, I've had to learn all that stuff myself as far as running them and whatnot. So I'm getting pretty good at it now, and should be able to produce some good stuff.
And I'll tell you, man,
I know whatever comes out of your shop's going to be top notch. So
you've put in a lot of money in equipment, because I know them CNC machines is really not cheap. And I tell you, man, the way you got your shop set up is just crazy. I mean, it's top notch stuff.
Yeah, no, we've invested about everything back right into it. So
you've had those for a while. I remember when you got them, you're like, man, I got this new equipment coming in. We're about to really ramp it up. We're so far behind. We should be.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I mean, our first CNC machine sat for a year because I didn't know how to run it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time to figure it out. We were just trying to keep up.
Yeah.
It's got to be a whole lot easier now than what it used to when you first started with that equipment.
Yeah. Yep.
Once you figure it out, it makes it so much easier. It's the figuring out part.
Yeah, it's trying not to run a. It's hard to say. Like one wrong move could be like a $20,000 fix.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Yep, I'm definitely not going to be running one anytime soon.
Well, is there anything that you want to promote before we go? I guys are like, I'm like, man, I try to promote these MulTbars, but damn, everybody's already got them. Like now it's repeat customers. All my buddies are on their second or third set. So
yeah, and I see Chris Riverside Reel says I've definitely got to order me some of these for my boat. Yeah, guys, tell you, if you don't have these already, it is such a game changer. You will thank us real soon. I can promise you. As soon as you put these on your boat, one fishing trip, you'll be saying, "Thank you guys so much for sharing this information," and thank you for Colton for producing such a good product, man.
Yep, not a problem. I mean, we have a lot of stuff on our website, so check that out. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email. That's probably the best way to contact us. Other than that, I don't know. I mean,
I got to get a couple things from you. I got a new Explorer graph. I'm gonna need a mount for, and then when I talked to you at CatCon, you were going to bring one of the mounts, and you're like, "Oh, I got rid of the mount." Like, it went quick. So,
yeah.
I'll get a mount.
Speaking of CatCon,
Need a mount for the bait board.
I think I would love to get a set to bring up there to the CatCon, and definitely have us a set there too, man.
Yeah.
But bank fishermen are asking, are you doing something for the bank fishermen? Are you looking at maybe doing something for them guys?
I mean, we've had questions. There's just so many other people that are like doing individual rod holders and whatnot. It's more of their cup of tea rather than mine as far as affordability and the way it works.
I'll just say this: Colton is swamped, boys.
Yeah,
he can't hardly take on anything new, any new projects.
How about for canoes? Do you have anything that you would recommend for the canoes?
So, our light version would probably work on that. We are going to be working on, when we do have time. I've got a new canoe kayak to set up. So I'm going to be setting that up with a new version of MulTbar. I've got live scope stuff ready to work on. So keep an eye out for that.
So what are you going to do with the live scope? I mean, what's your idea? I know it's probably not complete yet, but
it's more so a mount for the unit and the black box and everything. And we already offer mounts for that, but just some upgrades.
Yeah.
We might play around with the pole mount, might not. There's a lot of options out there for those. We have a lot of people ask those, so
my
who knows?
buddy, the wizard, the flathead, William Oliver, the king of flatheads, he mounts his on the trolling motor. He's like, man, you can't build a 3-dimensional, you can't do what I'm doing with the mount. But all my other buddies that just like go get bait or crappie fish, they all got a pole mount. So,
Yeah.
I saw one that I saw it a couple of days ago because I guess somehow Facebook can read my mind, and it had an advertisement for one when you get on the big motor, it freaking folds up and locks. So I mean, I guess guys probably forget that thing's down because I know that's what I would do. I forget
I did see that the other day. And I mean, I've done the same thing, not with live scope, like some makeshift shallow water anchors.
Yeah, I've done this. Dude, I've gone 100 yards with that thing dragging. And I look back, I'm like, damn, it was not, that pole was never the same after that. I had to get a new one.
Kevin Walter says Colton is the man. He definitely takes care of me and my customers. Monster Catfishing sells a lot of multi T-bars.
Yes, I do.
Heck yeah, brother. That's awesome. That's for sure. I know we need to definitely here at Carolina Lakeways need to check in at hooking up and doing some stuff also, man, for sure.
Yeah. We have all kinds of dealers. I like to have some of the smaller guys
so when you
too.
do dealer stuff, it's direct order drop ship for most of that, or do they buy the set?
So like what Kevin's doing, he's doing direct order drop ship.
Yeah.
Some of our smaller like bait and tackles and whatnot, boat dealerships, they'll keep a couple standards on hand and drop ship basically whatever is custom or different colors.
Well, definitely appreciate you looking out, man, for all of the businesses out there for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
order through you or Mad Cats. Well, Mad Cats is a good place to order them.
I mean, you could order through whoever you want.
If you order through Colton and you use my code, you're going to get a hell of a good deal.
Yeah, the best way to support a company is to order directly through them. That's with about anybody.
Colton said, you want to get paid on this? I'm like, no, I'm just going to do it to help you, man. He's like, all right, well, that makes it easy. So just, if you want to order directly from Colton, you can use Elgato 10 and get you 10%. That'll save you close to $50.
Yep.
So
that's awesome, man. It really is.
He was just, before he had the website, you just called it. My people would just call him and he would take care of you that way. But he's got, how long have you had the website? A couple of years?
This will be our second year.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best things we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like ease, that ease of being able to shop online and pick what you want.
Yep.
So it's about a 10-day build time, and then ship times, what, 3 or 4, 5 days, so a couple of weeks?
Yep. So right now we've been around the 4 to 5 day mark on the build time.
Dang, y'all cut it way down.
Ship times usually 2 days, 3 max.
Y'all were at about 3 weeks for a long time on your builds, right?
Yeah, we got up to a little over a month at one point, but
yeah,
it's always a good problem when you get in that point, man. That's for sure. When you're behind a little bit, it's always a good thing.
yeah, bittersweet.
I can tell you, man, from the equipment that you showed, though, you've really, man, you needed it as busy and as big as you've become.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's really helped having that equipment, and like I said, just being able to produce a better product in the end.
That's it, man. Because I can tell you, it's one hell of a product, that's for sure.
All right, Jamie, you got anything you want to promote tonight, buddy?
Man, I just want to say, Colton, thank you so much, man, for coming on the Slime Show, brother. This has been, I know a lot of people has asked, man, want us, and here you are live and on the show and stuff, man. I just want to say personally from us here at Carolina Lake Weights, appreciate you for everything, on our boat that you've, done for us on the boat and stuff, man. Everybody loves it, the setup and everything. And like I said, with this mount here for the graph, it won't be too long that we're going to be adding this to the boat and then talking to you about doing something for the bait board. So, man, appreciate you, brother.
Yep, not a problem. Thanks for having me. I mean, I'm not great at the talking thing, so.
Dude, you did great. I hope you had fun because I had fun. I appreciate you always taking care of me, my son, my people. I love MulTbar. I try to help you as much as I can. I'm a small potatoes guy, but I have probably turned on a couple hundred guys to them. So, I mean, I think every little bit probably helps. And we're going to keep doing it. I feel like the guys I turned on, a lot of them have bought 2 or 3 sets from you now. So,
yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's we try to take care of everybody. I mean, yeah, small potato, but you get a lot of small potatoes that really spider webs out there.
That's it, brother. And I tell you, you care about the big fishermen, you care about the small fishermen, the weekend fishermen, to the top tournament fishermen, and that says a lot for you too, man.
I appreciate it.
Well, Colton, appreciate you coming on. Love MulTbars. Appreciate you. Thanks to all our guys that come in and spent some time with us tonight. Jamie Dunn, you got it. One thing we forgot to check out is, Jamie, do you have a fishing plan for this weekend?
Actually, I am going to try to maybe go Friday night. We fished a tournament last weekend. We're putting on a tournament series locally for all of our local guys. We're having one once a month. That is taking off. It's growing big time. So, I backed off from a lot of the top, traveling and all that. I've kind of got more local, and plus, yeah, I'm able to fish maybe once or twice a month, if that. So
you got to we're ramping that up, or you're going into the penalty box. So
that's it, man. That's it.
You're safe. You've been safe the last 3 weeks. Colton, I'm not even going to ask you. I know you're going to be busy building MulTbars. So
yeah, that's what's on the plan.
All right, guys. Y'all need anything from me, just holler. I'll help you if I can. Tight lines. God bless. Azul out.
Later, y'all.
Thanks, guys.